Hello, people. How you doing? How is everything over there? So I saw a video recently of Michelle Obama talking about how herself and her husband Barack Obama met, because Michelle was Barack's senior, so to speak. So Barack had gone to intern and was reporting to Michelle when they caught the love bug. But it's interesting, right, in that conversation, how she shared um, how Barrack proposed to her. And it is interesting because I often tell people that there is no straitjacket way of how relationships should happen or relationships should start. You just need to find your own person and ensure that you both are on the same page. Even if you are disagree on certain issues, but you want to agree on majority of issues. One of the things that she said there was Barack loved to create an argument, right? And he started his argument around marriage wasn't necessary, and she would always want to prove to him that look, marriage is necessary and all of that. And in a bit too, I think it's just romantic the way it is. Let's take a look.
When you were a young lawyer in Chicago,
Yes.
you mentored a little upstart, this guy just out of Harvard who was a hot shot, and he was named Barack Obama. Okay.
That's the guy.
That's the guy. And you mentored him, and you guys started dating that summer that you were mentoring
Yes.
him. Do you recommend workplace romances, just in case
Yeah.
anyone from HR is watching?
They worked out fine for me. So,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. So, he wasn't hot on the idea of marriage.
You know, he was more hot on it. He was just being himself. He made an argument out of it, right?
He made an argument that marriage was not necessary.
Exactly.
Is that not the sort of thing you want to hear, though, if you're...
Well, exactly. That would spark an argument, which he liked to do. So we would have these deep discussions about whether marriage was really necessary, if two people really loved each other, and he would make his lawyerly arguments, and I would be irritated. And that's how he decided to propose to me, by starting that argument at dinner. on the night he was
the idea.
He was like, let's talk about this marriage thing and how, I'm not sure that it's really that. And then he got me revved up. And
you guys are out at dinner. You're
we're
like in public
at a
space.
dinner supposedly celebrating the fact that he had finished the bar exam. So this was a celebratory dinner. And so
he just brings up it out of nowhere.
He picks a fight. And so I deliver, because I too am a lawyer and I have my points to be made. So I was in full making my point, and I was like, in 3 and A, and if you think, and da 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 da. And by then dessert was coming out, and the waiter put a platter in front of me with a little box with a ring on it. And in the middle of the argument, I was like, what? And I opened it up. He opened up the box and he said, now that ought to shut you up.
Now, I find that very interesting and so beautiful to watch. Now, my question is, do you believe in office romance? I mean, imagine a senior now having to date junior, and not even just that, the senior is the female, the junior is the male. It's quite interesting. I know that people say a lot about office romance, stay away from office romance, it might backfire. I agree. But do you think that every office romance backfires, or do you think that office romance is bad completely? Would you participate in office romance? Because look at the beautiful couple that we have now. And then, the US gained the president. And even Barrack himself has said a couple of times about how much of a gift it was for him to have, found Michelle, speaks highly of her, but something that started at the office, a law graduate or intern coming to intern at a firm and having love interest in his boss, to even summon the courage to have asked out to do something that I find very interesting. But let me know your thoughts. Do you believe in office romance? If you were a guy in Barrack's shoes, would you have made that move? I'm interested in hearing what you think about that.